All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. T.C.B, the country boy, coming out of Big D in Texas. You know what? I want to give a special shout. But before we do that, you know what? I've had a lot of people commenting about these right here, this grill I got going on. Talking about it's brighter than my future, this, that, and the other. How many times did you bleach your teeth, man? Damn, I can't see. They glowing in the dark. Come on now. Look at that. See, that's just nice. What are you talking about? Matches my shirt nice. Look at that. So, keep my teeth out your mouth. All right? Is that cool? Anyway, I'm glad y'all like it. I think. I don't know if some of y'all is just jelly because mine's is nice. And I got them all. Bam, 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 bam. I got them all. And you got like 3, 4 missing on the side. Go to the dentist, man. Hook you up. All right, enough of that, man. But how's everybody doing? It's Monday morning. I'm at work working on this for you and me so we can figure this out. Special shout out to Out the Mouse. Dude or a gal, I don't know if you're out the mouse with a guy or a girl. But anyway, you sent me a video, a link to a video of Tupac'S biological father talking about him, a short little clip. And I thought it was pretty significant because I was wondering, because of the being shot and Tupac thinking that Biggie had something to do with it, well, his father rushed to his side. And I didn't know this, but Biggie, I thought he didn't go or, didn't have nothing to do with after the shooting, just kind of ran away from Pac. No, that ain't the case. He actually went up to the hospital. And that's where his father met Biggie for the first time. So I thought there was a little something significant there because he made a couple of comments about this. And I thought maybe it would be cool to show you guys as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and play this. This is Tupac's biological father talking about his son getting shot, his childhood, and a little bit of stuff. But I'll comment after that. So here we go.
For a long time, Tupac didn't know who his father was. He complained this made him feel unmanly. At first, Tupac's mum, Afeni, said she didn't know who his father was. Then she told him his father was dead. This is Tupac's biological father, Billy Garland. This is a picture of Billy and his wife, seen here with Tupac and his wife. I asked Billy when he'd lost touch with Tupac.
76, 77.
How old was he then?
He was about 6, 5. He was born in 71.
And then he went off, what, to California?
Went to Baltimore. He went to California. He moved around New York several times. And so...
why did they move so often?
Well, she was on crack. She was on drugs. She did drugs at the time. And one time he was living in shelters. So Pac really had a bad life.
So how long was Afeni on crack?
Oh, I don't know, for a long time, but to the point where Tupac had left the house, and he would tell me some stories that I don't really want to get into, that occurred around his house, that things happened, but he wasn't like the favorite son that everyone's pretending that he is now. Matter of fact, he told me some stuff that made me laugh, that they would make fun of him because he was somewhat of a handsome guy, and everybody else was kind of, let's say, dark-skinned. And he was somewhat brown and light-skinned, and they would call him ugly. And he told me that, and he also said that that only lasted when he became a star, and then he became the favorite son.
This is a picture of Tupac and Afeni taken on Mother's Day. Whatever problems there might have been, Tupac was very loyal to her. Billy himself re-established relations with Tupac in 1994 after he heard over the radio about Tupac being shot. This shooting was not fatal. It happened 2 years before he was killed in Las Vegas, and it was for this attack that Tupac blamed Biggie.
He was shot in various spots all over his body, groin, arm. But they had said that he had his testicles shot up. And the first time I went to visit him after that, he made it a point to show me that he did not have his testicles shot off. And then he went like that, and of course, I knew he was my son.
Oh, really? You want to...
Come on.
I don't want to, no.
Come on now.
Did you say that Biggie visited him at the hospital when you...
Yes, he did. And he introduced himself to me. I thought it was quite nice. He Didn't seem like he had anything to do with what had just happened. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but he just approached me and said that he was Biggie, and I hear you're Tupac's father, and anything I could do to help in the situation, please let me know.
Okay, so in this particular instance, it looks like Tupac's dad, after meeting Biggie, he said nothing really crossed his mind at all that made him or led him to believe that he had anything to do with the shooting. So it's kind of cool for me to know that Biggie didn't run when Tupac got shot and avoid him. And he actually went up to the hospital. So that may be the case. Okay, well, during this 24-hour time period that Tupac is in the hospital, he meets his dad for the first time, and he had no idea that his dad was even alive. He thought he was dead. So I don't know what was going on in his mind, but matter of fact, I think we do. Hold on a second. Check this out.
What about father figures? Like, you don't hear much about it. You speak about your mother a lot, not about your father. You had a relationship with him?
I thought my father was dead for all my life,
Really?
except after I got shot, I looked up and there was this nigga that looked dead on me, and he was my father, so I found out. We still ain't taking no blood test, but I mean, a nigga looked like me, and then the other nigga is dead, so to me it's like I'm past the father thing, you know what I mean? But I do want to know him, and I do know him, we do talk, and he did help me when I was locked down, he did come visit me, and it's all love, but I'm past that.
Supposedly he got out in 24 hours and went directly back up to the studio. And I do know and heard some information that when he got to the studio, he said it was kind of a weird vibe going on in there. And it's like nobody would look at him and nobody would talk to him. So that's when he really thought that something was going on. So maybe that's his realization of what was going on. Now, I don't know what the situation is with his daddy. He'd never met him. So is he going to trust him to say anything to him at this point? I don't know. But I do think we have a little bit of information to go off of and at least give us a little bit of tidbit and insight into what was going on at the time. All right, so here's my final thoughts on this, and I don't know if it's right or wrong or whatever, but if Tupac is going to Biggie and Puffy's studio to record and he gets shot, you would think that they, meaning Biggie or Puffy or both of them, would have to go directly to the hospital and check on it. Because otherwise, people are going to think that they had something to do with it. So, number one, Biggie goes to the hospital, meets the father, said, hey, is there anything I can do? Number one, he is saving face, like, oh my God, I didn't know what was going on. I don't know, it was a robbery, this, that, and the other. But then to cover his ass. But then number two, he's checking to see if maybe Tupac got killed. So he could slide out of that. Well, he goes there, and then Tupac goes back to the studio. Now, Tupac said that there was some weird vibe going on. And I also read that it wasn't Biggie that actually did it. It was Puffy and a couple of those guys that actually did it. And those two guys and Puffy, ignored him. And Biggie was in the back recording a song, so he was busy at the time. So it's just like his buddy gets shot, and he's still back there finishing up a song. So that's what he's thinking. I don't know. It's kind of a weird deal, but that's what I found. All right. I'll see y'all later. Have a good day.